Have you ever wondered why a narcissist walked into your life? Maybe it was a charming partner who promised the world but left you feeling small. Or a boss who dazzled everyone with their charisma, only to control and criticize behind closed doors. It hurts, doesn't it? That question, why me, can feel like a storm in your heart. But what if I told you, through the lens of Buddhist wisdom, that this person wasn't your punishment, but your teacher? Not the kind in saffron robes sitting under a tree, but a teacher wrapped in chaos, here to reveal a truth you've been hiding from yourself. Zen teaches us that life's greatest lessons come not from comfort, but from pain. And the narcissist? They're the mirror showing you where your light needs to shine brighter. Why do they show up when you least expect it? What are they here to teach you about your own strength? And how can their chaos lead you to unshakable peace? I'm here to share 3 shocking lessons a narcissist teaches you, drawn from the heart of Buddhist wisdom. Lessons that transformed my own journey from heartbreak to healing. Lessons that can turn your pain into power. So, let's dive in and explore how the narcissist in your life is not your end, but your beginning. 1. The narcissist as your karmic mirror. Why they enter your life. Ever wondered why a narcissist walked into your life? It's not random, and it's not a curse. In Buddhist wisdom, it's karma, a mirror reflecting what you need to see. The Buddha taught, what arises because conditions allow it. That narcissist? They're not here to punish you. They're here to show you the parts of yourself you've been avoiding, like a hidden wound of unworthiness that's been whispering, "You're not enough." Karma isn't about blame, it's about clarity. It's the universe saying, here's what you need to heal. Think of it like a ripple in a pond. Somewhere, maybe long ago, you dropped a stone, maybe a belief that your worth comes from someone else's approval. And that ripple? It drew the narcissist to you, like a magnet, to shine a light on that belief. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 30-year-old teacher from Chicago. She was kind, hardworking, always putting others first, classic American, good girl, vibes. Then she met Jake, a charming guy who swept her off her feet. He'd shower her with compliments, but soon, those turned into subtle digs. "You're so lucky to have me," he'd say, or, "No one else would put up with you." Sarah stayed, ignoring the red flags, because deep down, she felt she had to earn love. It was familiar, like an old song she didn't even know she was humming. That's karma at work, not cruelty, but a mirror. Jake wasn't there to destroy her. He was there to show Sarah she was chasing validation outside herself. It's like a Buddhist parable about a man lost in a forest, chasing a mirage thinking it's water. The narcissist is that mirage, promising love, but delivering pain. And that pain? It's your wake-up call to find the real water within you, your own self-worth. The mistake we often make, especially in our can-do American culture, is thinking we can fix them. Or worse, we mistake that familiar pull for love, when it's really our own unhealed wounds calling out. Sarah made that mistake, staying with Jake for 2 years, hoping he'd change. But the truth is, you don't attract a narcissist because you're broken. You attract them because your light is so bright. They're drawn to it, and they want to dim it. Here's a small takeaway to start your journey. Try this tonight. Grab a journal and write down one pattern you've noticed in your relationships. Maybe it's always saying yes when you want to say no, or feeling like you need to prove your worth. That's your karmic mirror talking. By seeing it, you're already starting to heal. Now that you see the narcissist as a mirror, what happens when you give too much of yourself to them? Coming up, we'll uncover how your kindness can become a trap, and how Buddhist wisdom can set you free. 2. Compassion without boundaries, the trap that keeps you stuck. Your kindness is a gift, but without boundaries, it can become a trap that keeps you stuck. Have you ever poured your heart into someone, only to feel drained, unseen, or even betrayed? That's what happens when you meet a narcissist with endless compassion but no wisdom to guide it. In Zen, they call this the middle path, balancing your heart's warmth with your mind's clarity. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Compassion is not enough. Understanding is the key to freedom." A narcissist thrives on your generosity, twisting your kindness into control, because without boundaries, your love becomes their weapon. Buddhism teaches that compassion is sacred, but it must be paired with the sword of wisdom to protect your peace. Let me tell you about Mark, a 40-year-old nurse from Seattle. Mark was the guy everyone leaned on: patients, friends, and especially his wife, Lisa. She was magnetic, always the life of the party, but at home, she'd rage if Mark didn't meet her every demand. He'd stay up late, listening to her complaints, thinking his empathy could fix her pain. But the more he gave, the more she took, criticizing his job, dismissing his feelings, even blaming him for her outbursts. Mark kept forgiving, believing his love would change her, because in America, we're taught to be the hero, to save others no matter the cost. But Lisa wasn't looking for healing, she was feeding on his compassion, leaving him empty. It's like a Buddhist story about a monk who fed a hungry tiger, hoping to tame it, only to be devoured. The narcissist is that tiger, and your endless giving is the food they'll never stop taking. The mistake we make, especially in our culture, where we're told to never give up on people, is thinking our compassion can change someone who doesn't want to change. Or we miss the signs of manipulation, like when they say, "You're too sensitive," to make you doubt yourself. Mark fell into that trap, staying in a toxic marriage for years, until he realized his kindness was betraying his own heart. Here's a small takeaway to break free. Start practicing one simple boundary today. Try saying, "I need some space to process this," when someone pushes you too far. Or take 5 minutes each morning to breathe deeply, noticing how your body feels when you're giving too much. That's the middle path, loving others without losing yourself. Now that you're learning to protect your compassion, what happens when the narcissist's chaos becomes your greatest teacher? Coming up, we'll explore how your pain can spark an awakening that changes everything. 3. From suffering to awakening, rebuilding your light. The narcissist didn't break you, they cleared the way for your rebirth. All that pain, the gaslighting, the feeling of never being enough, it's heavy, isn't it? But in Buddhist wisdom, suffering is like mud, and you're the lotus rising from it. The Dhammapada says, through suffering, the mind is purified. That chaos the narcissist brought? It's not your destruction, it's your awakening. Their rejection, their manipulation, forced you to stop looking for love out there and start finding it in here. In your own heart. Zen teaches that everything is impermanent, even the worst pain passes. Unlike our American urge to win at relationships, Buddhism says true victory is finding peace within, no matter who walks away. Let me tell you about Emma, a 25-year-old graphic designer from Austin. Emma worked for a boss who seemed inspiring at first, full of big ideas, always praising her work to others. But in private, he'd tear her down, saying her designs were never quite right. She'd stay late, tweaking projects, chasing his approval, until she was burned out, doubting her talent. Sound familiar? Emma finally quit, but the real shift came when she started journaling about what she loved about her art. She joined a local meditation group, sitting in silence, letting go of her boss's voice in her head. That's when she rediscovered her creativity, her light, shining brighter than ever. It's like the Buddhist idea of impermanence. Emma's pain wasn't forever. It was a storm that cleared the clutter, showing her what really mattered, her own worth. The mistake we often make is chasing closure from the narcissist, hoping for an apology that never comes. Or we hold on to anger, which, in Zen, is like drinking poison and expecting them to suffer. Emma could have stayed mad, But instead, she chose peace, rebuilding her light from within. Here's a takeaway to start your awakening. Try gratitude journaling tonight. Write down one strength you've gained from this pain. Maybe it's resilience, or trusting your gut. Then, find a community, like a meditation group or even an online forum, to share your journey. In Buddhism, we call this Sangha, people who lift you up as you rebuild. You're not alone, and you're not broken. So, let's wrap this up. The narcissist was your karmic mirror, showing you what to heal. Your compassion needed boundaries to protect your heart. And your suffering? It was the mud that grew your lotus. You're awakening. You're not just surviving, you're reconstructed, stronger, wiser, radiating light.
Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our videos and much more. Click on the screen to watch another thrilling video. Thank you for joining us. See you in the next one. Take care.